ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणम् मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। ॐ नारायण। There is one shloka when we study the Bhashyam. So we are studying our Bhashyam, so that comes to my mind. Shloka number 16. अथ नवमोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अहं क्रतुरहं यज्ञः स्वदाहमहमौषधम् मन्त्रोऽहमहमेवाज्यम् अहमग्निरहं हुतम् पिताहमस्य जगतः माता धाता पितामहः वेद्यं पवित्रमोङ्कारः ऋक्सामयजुरेव च गतिर्भर्ता प्रभुः साक्षी निवासः शरणं सुहृत् प्रभवः प्रलयस्थानम् निधानं बीजमव्ययम्। So Bhagavan presented Ajnanam and Ajnana based, ignorance and ignorance based wrong conclusions about Ishvara and oneself as the cause for samsara, and the solution is bhakti, which can be in the form of any sadhana for attaining Ishvara, karma yoga, upasana and jnana yoga. And now Bhagavan is talking about this Vishwarupa Upasana, meditation on the Lord as all, meditation on the Lord who is available in the form of the entire cosmos. And some of the samples Bhagavan is giving. So Bhagavan says, you do not restrict me, confine me in a particular place and time. That Bhagavan Sri Krishna was there in Dwarika 5,000 years ago. Now he is not there. Or Bhagavan is there only in the temple, not outside. So Bhagavan says, do not confine me to a particular place and time. You can appreciate me everywhere. And to begin with, some prominent places are given, prominent objects are given where you can appreciate Ishvara. And also various features of Ishvara. How, in what all manner you can appreciate Ishvara. Gatihi, I am the goal of any karma. In the 18th shloka, Gatihi, Bharta, I am the nourisher. Prabhu, the Lord, the Master, Swami. Swami, in fact in South India, Swami means Bhagwan. That's a good thing. Swami has got the meaning, the Master, the owner of everything. So finally, Bhagwan is the owner of everything. That idea is conveyed by Prabhu. And also Bhagwan is the Master, means Bhagwan's will prevail. You cannot resist Bhagwan's will. You can try to resist, but you will not be able to succeed because Bhagavan is Prabhu. Then Sakshi, he is the witness of all the karmas done by everybody. So you may think that you are hiding from somebody, you are hiding from security camera. Sometimes you do that, and somebody can do it. You don't do it, but somebody does that. But you cannot hide from Ishvara. He is the Sakshi of all the karmas. Nivasaha, he is the abode of all living beings. And Sharanam, we saw last class, Sharanam is the altar of surrender. One who is to be surrendered to. And if you surrender to Bhagavan, you will be relaxed. Like child is surrendered to the parents, therefore child is relaxed. Child doesn't have to worry about what about my food and the stay and all this. Parents have to worry. Bhagavan doesn't have to worry. But child, since he is surrendered, he is relaxed. Similarly, if you use surrender, and surrender means what? Readiness to accept all choiceless facts in life. That is surrender. So Bhagavan is Sharanam. And next word is Surut. Bhagavan is Surut, means one who does a favor without expecting anything in return. So one who favors, one who does something good for us without expecting anything in return, that is called Surut. Literally Surut means Su means good, Rit means heart. One who has got good heart, good hearted is called Surut. But in Shastra this word is explained as Pratyupakaram Anapeksha Upakarta. One who does a favor but does not expect anything in return. It's very difficult. Parents will be doing good to the children, but somehow that expectation is there. That when we grow old, they will take care. Nothing wrong. It is not wrong. It is understandable. But we can go one step further, where we become Surut. Surut means what? We do something and we enjoy the very act of doing. And therefore, we do not have expectation of anything in return. When you are doing job or business, there you cannot do like this. But when you are interacting with the world, when you are sharing something with the world, giving some money or giving your time, giving your energy, that time you can try this. Let me enjoy the very act of doing. Whether those people will thank me or will not thank me, will send me the thank you card, send me an email or send me a message of thanks, or they do not. Doesn't matter, because I am enjoying the very act of doing. And when that type of status, mental status you have, you are Surup. Human being has to struggle to become Surup, because by nature he is self-centered, gross self-centered. But Bhagavan is Surut. Bhagavan is our well-wisher without expecting anything in return. But somebody may say, Swamiji, how do I understand that Bhagavan is our well-wisher? He is always doing a favor to us. See, Bhagavan has given Shastra to us. And one more thing Bhagavan does is that so many human lives you had in the past. Millions of human births you had in the past. Not once. So many times in this kalpa, in the previous cycle of creation, previous cycle of creation. And every time Bhagavan thought that you will make it now. This time you will make it. Means you will go to the Guru, you will attain Dhanam and you will get moksha. So human life is primarily meant for that. But like some children know, they don't study well, fail. Bhagavan say, okay, doesn't matter. Next time. Next time. Next time. So Bhagavan keeps us giving a chance to get moksha by giving this human body. Because moksha is generally possible in human form. And Bhagavan keeps us giving that. And that is why Bhagavan what? Suhrit. Even though we do not worship Bhagavan or Bhagavan doesn't expect us to worship. He said if you worship, you get benefit. But even if you don't worship, whatever minimum things to be provided, the infrastructure for moksha, Guru, Shastra and all of them, Bhagavan keeps on providing. Therefore, Bhagavan is Suhrit. And the devotee's approach is that Bhagavan is my well-wisher. Therefore, whatever he does will be for my good. Yadyad bhavatu tat shubham eva. Whatever happens is shubham alone. That is the conviction of the devotee because they look upon Bhagavan as Suhrit. Bhagavan can never put me down, let me down. That is the approach. That is said as Suhrit. Then Prabhavaha. Bhagavan is the cause of creation. Pralayaha. Bhagavan is also cause for destruction. Both Bhagavan are. We want Bhagavan to be only this good only. Goody goody they call it. So we want God to be goody goody. All the time good only. But God is not like that. Bhagavan is always good. But because of your ragadvesha, you feel that Bhagavan is not good. Like Bhagavan sends rain on a particular day. So, is it a good thing Bhagavan did or wrong thing? It depends. You will consider that Bhagavan should not have sent rain today. Why? Because I had some program. I was planning to go out for a trip in the forest and rain has come, so it is spoiled. So, you will say what? Bhagavan today was not good to me. Whereas other farmer who has already sown the seed, he is waiting, Bhagavan, you please send rain. So for him, Bhagavan has done good. So Bhagavan keeps doing what is to be done. Because of our likes and dislikes, we consider Bhagavan to be good or Bhagavan is not good. So Bhagavan is creator also, Bhagavan is dissolver also. Sthanam. And Bhagavan is the support of the entire universe. Nidhanam. Bhagavan is the depository of all the things which are going to come in the future. Like certain gadgets we don't have now. But that gadget is going to come. Where is it now? It is there in Bhagavan. So Nidhanam has got the meaning, it is the repository of those karma phala, the result of action which are going to come. Certain what is called devices, they are in the process of getting developed. So they are what? They are there in Bhagavan, and therefore Bhagavan is called Nidhanam. So all those karma phala which are going to come, they are there in the Lord in unmanifest form. Therefore Bhagavan is called Nidhanam. Then Avyaya Bijam. Inexhaustible seed Bhagavan is. So wherever any living being is born, it is born of some seed. Seed doesn't mean that seed what we know. Seed means the causal factor. So you are born of your parents. You are born of this, the procreative fluid in the father's body and mother's body. So that is for seed. Similarly, plant is born of seed. Any living being is born of some causal factor. That is for seed. And everywhere that causal factor is Bhagavan. So wherever you see anything is born, you see that Bhagavan is there as the causal factor behind this. And this seed is avyayam, inexhaustible. Because now seed is there, then tree will come. From tree, seed will come. Again, tree will come. So seed, tree, that particular series of seed continues. Therefore, it is avyayam bija. The seed as such, seed in general, is never destroyed. Therefore, it is called avyayam bija. So wherever you see any creation, anything coming, anything growing, anything which is sprouted, it is the Lord who is there behind it. Now in the next shloka, Bhagavan is giving some more glory of himself. You can appreciate him in the world. And one of them is Surya Devata, the sun. So Bhagavan says, I am there in the form of sun and sending water, drawing water and sending water. That's what Bhagavan says in the next shloka. Tapamyahamaham varsham Nigrunnamyutsrujami cha Amrutam chaiva mrityuscha Sadasachaham Arjuna Tapami aham varsham. So Bhagavan first says, I as Surya scorch, warm up, heat up this world. Now see, the summer is going on. So Bhagavan said, as Surya Devata, I warm up this world, including all water bodies. And then what do? Nigrunnami varsham. I draw the water. Varsham is rain water, the water. I draw the water from the earth. And then what? I don't keep it. Utsrujami cha. And release it back. So why Bhagavan does that? In the process, the cleansing happens. See, the water which is there in the ocean, if you want to desalination, it costs so much. So Bhagavan does the desalination free of cost. How he does? He draws the water from the ocean. The ocean generally has got salty water, but Bhagavan, he draws the pure water, keeps it in the clouds, and then at appropriate time, he releases the water from the clouds. And what type of water we get? We get clean water. So otherwise, we have to spend millions and millions of rupees to get the water we are getting from rainy water. Nowadays, clean water very difficult. 20 rupees, 15 rupees, one bottle, 1 liter. That also is not fully pure. So Bhagavan keeps on sending pure water. So that is said, Bhagavan said, you appreciate me in the phenomenon of this water cycle. How water cycle happens? The water is drawn, water is again released. So I as the sun am responsible for drawing water and releasing water. So when rain is there, you can appreciate Bhagavan's presence. That how Bhagavan has taken the water and he is releasing. So we do not have to go to the temple that day because so much rainy water is there. So much rain is there. You can't go to the temple. The rain itself you appreciate Ishvara. So our dharma, our Vedic dharma is like this. You have hundreds and hundreds of avenues to appreciate Ishvara. You cannot say, Swamiji, how can I appreciate Ishvara in this place? Every place, at least air is there, that air is Ishvara. Space is there, Chidambaram is Ishvara. Therefore, you have many avenues for appreciating Ishvara. Then Bhagavan said, Amrutam cha. I am the nectar of the Devatas. So I alone am available as the nectar, making the Devata immortal. So I am responsible for the immortality of the Devatas. Therefore, Devatas are called Amaraha. Amara means immortal. Who makes them immortal? Bhagavan says, I as Amruta make them immortal. Acha, then you are Amruta, then what about death? Bhagavan says, Mrityuhu cha. Death also I am. The death of the immortals, I am. Then immortality of the immortal Devas, I am. Bhagavan wants us to have holistic approach. Don't think that only good things are Bhagavan. To begin with, only good things you see Bhagavan, but afterwards it's not so-called good things. So-called non-good things also are. You need not restrict Bhagavan only to good things. To begin with is okay, but afterwards you say all are. Like my face region is me, my hands are me. Similarly, all other parts which generally we keep hidden, they also are me only. So every part is me. Similarly, so-called good things and so-called not good things, all of them are Bhagavan. Therefore, Amrutam also me, Mrityu also. Child is born in the family, it is the manifestation of Bhagavan. Somebody died in the family, that Mrityu also is what? Manifestation of Bhagavan. Therefore, in our tradition, Yamaraja also is looked upon as a Devata. Mrityu also is a Devata. So Bhagavan said, Mrityu also I am. And Sat Asatcha Aham. Sat means the effect. Asat means cause. So effect is called Sat. Sat literally means existent. So effect is called existent because it's available for transaction. This clip is Sat. Why? Because it's available for transaction. When this clip was in the form of plastic, then if somebody asks me, do you have clip? I will say no. Why? Because it's not available for transaction. Even though it was there in a potential form, but not available. Therefore, we call it what? Asat. So, when something is in manifest state, available for transaction, then we call it Sat. And when it is in causal state, we call it Asat. But both of them are there. They are not totally non-existent. They are there, but in unmanifest. So, like we generally give the example that when you have got the milk, then there is butter. Butter is what? Asat. Means not available for transaction. When you get butter from milk, then it is called Sat. So Sat means effect, Asat means cause. Bhagavan says, effect also I am, cause also I am. So you appreciate me, hey Arjuna, in all the forms. So with this manifestation of Ishvara as all topic was completed. Now from the 20th shloka, Bhagavan is going to present this Sakama Bhakti and Nishkama Bhakti. He is going to show that Nishkama Bhakti is superior to Sakama Bhakti. From the 20th shloka up to 29, Bhagavan will show that how Nishkama Bhakti is superior. What is the Nishkama Bhakti? Worshipping Bhagavan for the attainment of Bhagavan, not for material purpose. That is called Nishkama Bhakti. What is Sakama Bhakti? Worshipping Bhagavan for some material purpose. That is called Sakama. And Bhagavan wants to show that Sakama Bhakti is useful. It is fruitful. But Sakama Bhakti does not give moksha. Whereas the Nishkama Bhakti leads the person to moksha. Therefore, Sakama Bhakti is good, but Nishkama Bhakti is the best. And that is what Bhagavan is going to present from the 20th shloka onwards. We will read. Trahi vidya mam somapa huta papaha yajnerištva svargatim prarthayante te punyamasadya surendra lokam अश्नन्ति दिव्यान् दिवि देवभोगान् So in this shloka and the next shloka, Bhagavan is presenting Sakama Bhakti, worshipping the Lord for some material end. And these Sakama Bhakta are of two types. Some Sakama Bhakta wants the benefit in this life only. They will say, Bhagavan, you give me some money, give me some promotion, give me a child. So these are called Laukika Sakama Bhakta. So the Sakama Bhakta called Laukika, for the worldly purpose. Whereas some Sakama Bhakta, they do not want things in this life. They want these Amutra Sakama Bhakta. They are the Bhakta, devotees of getting the objects in other world. Means what? Swarga. Bhagavan, you send me to heaven. Locally I am not interested. Locally things are not appealing to me. I want something in other world. Like some people don't like India. They always want to go abroad. How much struggle they do? This very big queue. Nowadays they don't allow big queue, but earlier they say that in Chennai consulate, the people used to sleep early morning 4 o'clock and all to get a visa. So always we think that locally things are not okay, outside it is okay. Abroad it is okay. Yeah, sometimes certain things are better in other country, but even in America, Elon Musk is thinking what? America is not okay. He wants to go to Mars now. You know that he is planning to go to the Mars, the moon and Mars. Means what? Wherever you go, you want to go to different place. So people are from India, they are going to the US. And now from US, he wants to go to the Mars. He wants to go to the moon. Already many people have booked for moon. So, there are some bhaktas who want to go to other world. And those type of devotees who are Sakama Bhakta, the devotees with material desire but desiring for other loka. And what happens to them is described. Bhagavan said, Traividyaha Mam Somapaha Putapapaha Yagdehi Ishva. Traividya means the people who are knowing these Vedas, 3 Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda. And since it is a context of the rituals, therefore Atharva Veda is not involved, because in Atharva Veda, the rituals for heaven are not talked about. Therefore 3 Vedas. So Traividyaha, the people who are well informed in 3 Vedas, Mam Yagnehi Ishtva. Ishtva means having worshipped me, the Lord, in the form of various devatas. Somapaha, they are drinking soma. So if they are doing the soma yaga, then certain juice extracted from soma creeper is to be offered in the ritual. And the remaining soma juice is to be taken as a prasadam. And those who have taken soma juice as a prasadam, they are called somapaha. So somapaha doesn't mean that they go to the soma creeper and they extract the juice and drink. That is not somapaha. They offer it to Bhagavan, offer it to Yajna Devata, and then they take prasadam. So it means they have done soma yaga. And then they are taking soma juice as a prasadam. They are called somapaha. So somapaha means the drinkers of soma juice. But it indicates what? They have done soma yaga and other rituals. And because of that, puta papa, they have become cleansed of their papa to very great extent. Because to go to Swarga, you have to be relatively free from papa. Your papa account should be reduced. Means in next janma, you should not have any big papa coming up to give you trouble. Why? Because if you go to heaven and you have got a prarabdha of getting some disease, then heaven you cannot have the disease. So in heaven no disease is there. Therefore, to go to heaven, one has to be cleansed of papa. Like, to go to the outer space, one has to be isolated for some time. And he has to be cleansed, his body should be made free from all germs and all this. He is isolated. Person is isolated to be a high standard of sterilization. Then only person goes to the moon and Mars and all this. Mars we have not done, moon. So people are Puta Papa, means they become free from Papa so that they can go to heaven. Like, we require a security clearance. So similarly, this Papa clearance is required for going to heaven. Then it's like, police has to write that this person doesn't have any criminal case. Then only they will give visa. So you have to submit that. So similarly, locally, that is to be submitted, that this person doesn't have any big papa. Even if it is there, person has to cleanse them. So Puta Papa. And then what? Having worshipped me, Swargatim Prarthayante. Prarthayante means they seek, they pray for Swargatim, travel to heaven. They pray, Bhagavan, oh Lord, please send me to heaven. I don't want to be in this world. Send me to heaven, send me to heaven. They keep on praying for heaven. Travel to heaven. Gati means travel. Travel to heaven. Then what happens? If they have done the ritual correctly, then they Punyam Asadhya Surendra Lokam. Having attained Surendra Loka, the world of Indra, means Swarga, which is Punyam, which is the result of Punyam, sacred. So having attained the world of Indra, heaven, and after going there, it is not that simply they have to sit there in one room and lock from outside. Ashnanti. Ashnanti means they enjoy. What? Deva Bhogan. Deva Bhogan means the bhogas, the enjoyments, the objects which are meant for devas. Divyan, celestial. They enjoy the celestial bhogas meant for devas. Where? Divi, in heaven. So in heaven, they enjoy all the objects. Like what? There is amrutam, drink. There is a music. There is a dance. There is a kalpavruksha. So many things are there. So they can enjoy all the objects. So they go to heaven and enjoy. Like people go to the US and they enjoy and visit different, what's called Niagara Fall and all, whatever that places are, that Grand Canyons or something, they visit. New York City, Disneyland, so they visit different places. Similarly, there also something like that, and they enjoy that. Okay, that is a good news that they go there and enjoy. But there is a bad news also. What is that bad news? That they have to come back. That's what is said here. In the next shloka, Tetam Bhuktva Swargalokam Vishalam क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति एवं त्रयी धर्ममनुप्रपन्नाः गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते those people who have done the ritual here, they Tam Bhuktva, having experienced, enjoyed, Swargalokam, the heavenly abode, Vishalam, very vast. So they enjoy heaven, very vast heaven. And after some time, Kshine Punye, when Punyam is exhausted, then Martyalokam Vishanti, they enter into the world of mortals. Every time you have a bhoga, you enjoy music dance, 10 units of punya gone. You drink amruta, 20 units gone. So automatic recharge, automatical discharge happens. And when your balance is coming to zero, you are thrown. They say, some commentator says that the jiva is thrown, pushed from heaven, and he comes. In fact, that also description is there. From this heaven, he will go to the clouds. Then from clouds, he will be coming through the rainwater to the earth. then it will become plant. In the plant it will be there. Then it goes to father's body and mother's body, and then there will be conception and child will be born. That description also is there in Shastra. So person comes back, descending is there. Like how the space shuttle goes and then slowly it has to come down. Similarly, this fellow comes down. So he says, Kshine Punye Martya Lokam Vishanti. This sentence is very popular. When you go to a place and you really like it, and after some time you have to go back, then they say this, Kshine Punye Martya Lokam. Some people like the ashram so much, but Kshine Punye Graham Vishanti. They go back to home. So here, Kshine Punye Martya Lokam Vishanti. They enter into Martya Lokam. Evam, in this manner, Trayi Dharmam Anuprapannaha. Those Anuprapanna means those who have taken to Trayi Dharma, the rituals which are presented in three Vedas, means they have performed, they have known and they have performed this Vedic karma and kama. They are desirous of various sense pleasure. Labhante, they attain what? Gata gatam, the destination or the lot characterized by gata, going and coming. Means they always remaining in traveler's mode, going and coming. Go to heaven, come back to the earth. Again do the ritual, go to heaven, come back. It's called gata gatam. Yatayat, in India we बोलते yatayat, means going and coming, going and coming. The Bhuloka to Swargaloka, Swargaloka to Bhuloka. And sometimes Papam done, then Narakloka also. And then from there we come to Bhuloka again, Narakloka. It keeps on traveling. Jiva is a constant traveler. Therefore, Jiva likes to travel. See, nowadays almost every place is so much crowded. Wherever you go, they say, Swamiji, it was so crowded, so crowded. Ayodhya you go crowded, Haridwar you go crowded, Badrinath crowded. Only Vedanta class is not crowded. People are interested in traveling. Alright. So that is what Jiva keeps doing to go to different lokas. So by this what is suggested? If a person has got sakama bhakti, then he remains in the samsara of punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, being born and again dying. And therefore in the next sloka, Bhagavan will highlight the nishkama bhakti, the importance of nishkama bhakti, which we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnah Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti